How are we feeling, people, today? Is it tomorrow morning, the test, exam? Is my sound working? No, it is. Okay, sweet. Wow, there's a couple of questions that popped up. Ready to be done with level 3 calculus forever. I'll tell you what, I kind of wanted to talk to, I think somebody asked me before, why did I take down the speed runs of level 2 calc and level 2 algebra? Yes, I've seen the level 1 papers, but I haven't actually properly had a look at it. I had to take the speed runs down. I'm gonna put it back up at the end of exams because I've had a few people well, had a couple of kids that were actually super stressed because they've got their other exams in front of them right now, and like looking at my answers kind of just stressed them out a little bit. So just part of that, I just thought, it's just easier just to take it down, But they will come back up at the end of the exams, so don't don't worry too much. Also, just keep in mind that when I do these speed runs, it's like I, I've been doing it for a long time, so it's different. And theoretically, they say that it's a 1/3 ratio. So if you folks are given 60 minutes to do this test, we're supposed to do it in 20 minutes. And if we can't do it in 20 minutes, generally they say that the paper is actually long. God, I think look, there's just there's so much to do, right? Like there's so many questions I can do. Anonymous, the reason this is at night is because I usually spend the day with my kid and make sure I'll spend time with him first, and now he's gone to bed. Okay, I think a question would help Micaeus get a hoon. Yeah, 1 hour to do each paper. Do not spend more than 1 hour. And I know, like, I was kind of reading through some of the comments earlier. If you are aiming for excellence, like, try and look for proof questions first, because if you do the proof question, give yourself like 10 minutes to do that proof question. And if you can't do the proof question in 10 minutes, then you got to cover yourself with those the 2 merit questions in question C and D, preferably. Thank you, Oliver and Poon. Just appreciate it. Yeah, I was having a look at that. Musical grammar, but like I probably need to do the question first. So if I do the question first, then you can actually have a look at what I did. Okay, so we might just start, like, look, I might just have a look at the 2015 question. To E. Okay. Yeah, I definitely need to actually do this question before I actually kind of answer it. This one here, I'm just waiting for it to kind of sync up. Ajay, I think that's the rugby post question. I think I did it. I did it in my last tutorial. I kind of said where you could actually go to find it. Marco, I'm not sure. I mean, I wish I could say that there was a proof in every one of them, but I'm really not sure about it. All right, so 2012. If I can find it, Anonymous. I thought they only go up to 20. Okay, I'll have a look if I can find the 2012, because I don't remember it being in 2012. At least not that I know of. I don't think it's 20. Oh, I think it's in somebody else's website. Okay. What, an NZQA? Really? How come I'm not getting it? I can only go up to 2013. I can't see 2012 at all on the NZQA website anyway. Okay, so let's have a look at this question here, because this is a proper rate of change question. So we've got, let's get rid of a few things here. So the first thing is water containers, blah, blah, blah. Vertical height is 20 centimeters is cut off. Right. Okay. So I guess the first thing we're going to do is we're going to actually kind of do this part here. So did you want me to actually go through this question fully, or do you want to try it first? Geek Wizard? No, I would actually recommend you to do the easiest paper first. Nah, I would actually say do the easiest paper first, because you would actually, whatever you find confident, you can actually save time. But if you put pressure on yourself to do the hard paper first, then what happens is sometimes you can feel demotivated, like you get a little bit of the momentum shift doesn't happen. So try and do all the things that you're feeling confident in first, get that out of the way. All right, so I'm going to start working on this question here. So we've got some sort of water that's going to be filled up along here, and what it's going to have is, so we're going to have the height of the water to be x. So if that's the case, then we can actually say h is equal to x plus 20, because you've got x actually from the water to the part where it's actually cut off. Then we've got volume of this, which is going to be, volume of the pyramid is 1/3 h cubed. And the reason is h cubed is because if you look at it, volume is actually 1/3 base area times height, and the base area is h times h, so it's going to be h squared and then h. So volume is actually 1/3 h cubed for the big pyramid, right? Then what we've got is, but we actually have to take away that little volume, the part that's actually in here, this little pyramid. Oh, come on, Watson. Minus, that's going to be 1/3 20 cubed. So then what we have is, we can actually say that I shouldn't have actually put this as h, because h is equal to 1/3. I can actually rewrite this as, sorry, h as x plus 20. That's going to become x plus 20 cubed minus 1/3 20 cubed. So from here I could actually work out what dv dx is. So dv dx is going to equal x plus 20 squared. So that's dv dx. Now what we're looking for is surface area increasing with, jeez man, with respect to time. Now what are all the things we know? We know that dv dt is equal to 3000. So then we can actually say dA dt is dA dx multiplied by dx dv multiplied by dv dt. Now this is a triple threat question right here. So what we've got is dv dt, which we already have. Dv dx we've figured out. We still need to do dA dx. So if we look at the surface area is going to equal x plus 20 squared because this line and this line is equal to from there to there, which is x plus 20. So that's going to have a square that's going to be x plus 20 squared. So we know that area equals x plus 20 squared, and then dA dx is equal to 2 times x plus 20. So I think we've got everything, and I think the question's asking for depth when the depth of the water is 15. So this is when x is equal to 15. So dA dx is 2 times x plus 20 multiplied by dx dv, so that's going to be 1 over x plus 20 squared multiplied by 3000. So x plus 20, and that's going to cancel out, so what we're left with is 6000 divided by 15 plus 20, which is going to equal which is equal to 171.42, whatever that is. Okay, so line numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, sorry, I missed all the comments there, so I've got no idea where we're up to. Integration, is this integration? No, Jessica, this is differentiation paper. The rate of change questions is like, you've got to do this part here, Musical Gamer. I think if you look at what is a question asking for, what have you been given, and then kind of construct that formula and then go from that formula. ADAC, that depends on what you find easier, because it's like tomorrow calculus, differential integration. Yeah. Musical Gamer, you can try to find dA dV, but then you'd have to do a whole lot of you would have to write the volume in terms of area to get dV dA, and that can, I mean, I guess you can actually do it, because you could actually go something like, but you'd still have an extra, because your volume is actually 1/3 h cubed, and then your area is equal to x plus 20 squared. So you still kind of have to adjust both of those things, and that's why it's better to do it as a split it 3 ways. Thank you, NERP. Maybe someone from right now. Oh man, I missed all that. Sorry, I missed a few questions there. Jessica, if it's an excellence question, rate of change, and it's coming at the end, majority of the time it's a triple thread question, because it's like there's going to be three kind of elements that you need to work out. Can you explain how you got change in SA? That's right here. This was the surface area. Sorry, I should have put surface area here. Surface area is right there. That's Luca, that's not a quotient. I mean, you can do it, but quotient rule, but you're probably doing a lot more work than that. Now, like Musical, in this question, if you think about it, they actually asked for dA dt first, which is right here. So I actually write the orange part out first. I go dA dt, I do that first, and then I look at what are all the things that I've been given and try and work from that. In line 13, it tells you right here for line 13, it tells you that it's a rate of 3000 centimeter per minute. So if you look at it, there's the volume, and there's the time. So that's actually giving you dV dt. how did I get line 8? So line 8 is looking at the surface area of the water, and the surface area of the water is going to be a square. So if you look at it, this is actually a square, and so that's how I know that it's going to have x plus 20, because it's a, how do I say it? It's like the sides are equal to the height, so I know that the height is going to be x plus 20, and if it's x plus 20, then the square shape will also have the base x plus 20 as it's one of its width there. Because Eric, x is the depth of the water and h is the height of the pyramid, and I needed to use the depth of the water because this was one of those weird looking pyramids where the pyramid looks like this. I think that's a terrible kind of idea, but you get the idea, right? No worries, Resin. Sorry, Dr. Prabhu. Which line is achieved, Mark? I would say if you can get to dv dx, I'd probably put it as an achieved, but let me just have a look at the schedule. Yeah, dv dx or dA dx can get you an achieved. So for an achieved, you could either do this or the two pink lines. Either one of them could get you an achieved. Yes, Luca, it's better to split them into fractions over x. No, I don't think you'd be able to use h in this case, Emma, because you need to use x because that's the depth of the water, and the h actually stands for the height of the pyramid. Which question did you want, Marco? 2E. Marco, like, I'm gonna pause on that question because I'm just thinking, like, look, I'm aware of time. I would like to do another question that's different from rate of change. But this question also, Marco, it pretty much works exactly the same way. You've got to kind of go the same kind of idea. You've got to separate the height, because the height would be like 30, what is it? H is equal to 30 minus, no, we can actually just have it as H, but there's got to be a ratio. Won't have a ratio because the angles will actually change. Oh, that is a horrible question indeed. Nah, Kevin, I am going to do the speed runs, but I'm going to kind of hold it. I'm not going to release it till end of exams when everyone's finished with their exams, because, I mean, the last thing I want to do is, like, stress out people while they're preparing for other exams. Anything other than differentiation. You seem to be obsessed with differentiation. Nope, not very long, because I don't want to hold people up. Like, I mean, you folks need your beauty sleep tonight, so I might do another couple of questions. Let's pick a complex number question that we can try and do. I think complex number question, when I think of complex number questions, should we try a locus question, and then we can do an integration, Newton's law of cooling, and then we'll call it. Emma, what was the other question? That's the, yes, Emma, it would be, because the thing is, like, the water is getting filled up from the top, right? Like, but then if you say, like, if the water is leaving, then that'll have a different rate. Okay, so 20, like, why are we doing questions from, like, recent? That was a long question, Nerimand. All right, I'll pick up a complex numbers question from back in the day, yeah? Oh, 578. Need 577. 2016. Folks, if you do want to catch up on some merit questions, I would say like I've some of my like 20 like this essentials playlist is really good if you are kind of like, oh, I need to do like achieved merit type of questions in my homepage. Particularly this lot here is really good because it's short, and I think it's only like all up it's about just under an hour each for the whole thing, and it covers pretty much majority of achieved merit questions in this 3 playlists. So if you are kind of like, I don't want to do excellence question, I just want to focus on achieved and merit questions, I would recommend you to watch this 3 here, because that pretty much covers all of the merit questions, most of the merit questions that you need. Thank you, Seb, appreciate it. Yeah, I'm actually going to pin your comment there, Seb. So if anybody wants to do merit or achieved questions, I would strongly recommend you to have a look at that little playlist, because yeah, definitely worth the time. All right, so we're gonna kind of get through this question here. I'll give you guys a couple of minutes just to have a go through this. Z is equal to x plus iy, and then try and get that out of the way, because we're just going to do some couple of quick easy excellence questions, because like I said, I want to do one more Newton's law of cooling, and then we'll actually call it after that. Sorry about the ad. I need to kind of change this. It's funny, right? Like, I mean, like when you do so many excellence questions and you look at a question and you go, oh, this is actually an easy excellence question. I don't know, Anonymous. I honestly don't know. H, as I said to these folks here before, if you are kind of struggling with things, just go through this 3 playlist here. Definitely helpful in terms of, but I don't know if I can actually try and do all of this. Yeah, my fingers crossed as well for you folks that you get a question like this, because what was the one, like I was trying to think about the locus question in 2022. I'm sure they had a locus question in 2022. Yeah, they did. Soggy Biscuits, watch the Essentials playlist. All right, look, let's look, with these types of questions, you know, all you're really doing is just putting z equals x plus iy. We've got x plus iy minus 2 plus 3i. Modulus is equal to x plus iy minus 1. Now collect our real values. So we've got x minus 2 squared plus y plus 3 squared, and then square root of that. On this side we've got a square root as well. X minus 1 squared plus y squared. Get rid of the square root. we've got x minus 2 squared, y plus 3 squared equals x minus 1 squared plus y squared. Expand the brackets. X squared minus 2x plus 1 plus y squared. And then all we have to do is get rid of things. So we've got negative 4x plus 6y plus 13 equals negative 2x plus 1. 6y equals 2x minus 12, and then y is equal to 2x minus 12 over 6. Y equals 1/3 x minus 2, so gradient is equal to 1/3. Yeah, fairly straightforward, folks. Like now look, I'll be honest with you folks, like recently I've started seeing things pop up like this. Sometimes they do this, like where they have z minus 1 plus 2i equals 3z plus 1. Now sometimes when you actually get a question where there is a little number in front, remember that when you do modulus for it, you have to square the number. Alright, so what do I mean by that? Like you'd have to do something like this, so where you have, sorry, this is a separate question, but like x plus iy minus 1 plus 2i. Watson, come here, Watson. Then you've got x plus iy plus 1. He's getting scared about the fireworks. So when you do the square root here, we're going to go x minus 1 squared plus y plus 2 squared equals 3. X plus 1 squared plus y squared. Now, this is the part you need to be careful about, because when you get rid of the square root here, in this case, make sure you actually square the 3. So this actually becomes 9, and then x plus 1 squared plus y squared. Alright, and that's a common mistake people do. Keep that in mind. Another question that I've seen pop up in complex numbers recently they're bringing back is the square root 1. So something like, I think not like this, but a little bit more complex than this is what I was. And I think this was one from like a merit one that they did like last year. So if you ever, come here. What? Come. I know you're nervous. Come on. When you're ready. So this one here, just remember that like when you square root, once again, a very common mistake people do is they actually write this as 25 minus x, and they forget the middle terms. All right, so always do this. Write this out fully and then expand. So what you should get is 25 minus 10 root x plus x equals x minus b. That's what you're going to end up with. Rayhan, like, look, it all depends on how confident you are, right? Like, I've kind of had a look at these types of questions. I always go with the 6-8 strategy, which is basically like I try and aim for all the merit questions, which gives me like minimum 18 points guaranteed. I try and do that as quickly as possible, and then I try and do one excellence question which I know that I'm going to get it correct, and then if I have time I'll try and get that second excellence question. When you do a square root, Ryan, you always do plus or minus. 20 minutes for each question, folks. You don't want to be spending more than 20 minutes on each question. Yeah, it's a bit strange one, Crozer. It is. Scarlet, that's the most annoying achieved question you could ever do. It is the most frustrating achieved question, the Simpsons rule. Hex, check out my past papers, because anything recent, like, I'm just kind of keeping in mind of people's time, because it's like those exam papers I've already done before. So all right, one integration question, and I'm gonna call it after that because I don't want to hold you folks up too much. 579. Please hold this up more. Robin, nah, you can actually use the graphics calculator, especially for finding area between two curves. That's a really, really good one. I don't have any powers, Dono. I'm just a simple little man here. Jason, if they only ask, you need to mention. Otherwise, like, sometimes they'll ask, what's the radius, and then you can actually give from there. But normally they just, like, I think in last year's question they actually asked for writing it in as a conic. I think it was. No, it was a circle. Yeah, so in the circle, so they actually asked what's the radius and center of the circle. Geek Wizard, I'm not understanding your question exactly. Would you mind maybe kind of flicking through something? Then we can actually have a look at it. But otherwise, it gets really, really tricky for me to try and understand what it is that you're trying to get me to do. All right, Newton's law of cooling. Newton's law of cooling. Now, folks, I'm gonna be brutally honest. All right, Newton's law of cooling is one of those annoying excellence questions, which let me put it up, and then we're gonna try and go through that. And I love doing this particular question because it kind of covers everything that you need to know for how to do these types of questions, right? Yeah, that's all you really need to remember, the y equals AEKT part. Volume under curves, unless they give you the formula anonymous, like they did in 2015, they gave the formula and then they kind of did it, but otherwise, theoretically, it's not. Yeah, they try and kind of do that there. Do it in the, what do you call it? In I can't even think right now. In scholarship sometimes, right? All right, so we're gonna do this question here right now. Look, whenever you have like these room temperature questions, pretty much you have a look at it. There's a room's temperature is constant, is 18. So we are just gonna write this little statement down. dt over t, so t, capital T being the temperature, you're gonna have k t minus 18. Now if you are like, what are the other ones? I think there's sometimes you see like dp dt is k, I think k something, kp, like sometimes it comes like that. But sometimes they're nice, they actually give you the formulas, and sometimes they don't give you the formulas. And it's when they don't give you the formulas is why you kind of can get a little bit nervous about it. Oh, simple, Fletch. I mean, like, to be honest, the reason I wear it is because, like, if I take the hat off, It looks like, see, if I move it right there, it looks like I have an afro right there. Look at that. That just looks terrible. But also, I think it's to do this, because every time I look here, the logo pops up. That won't be on the formula sheet. That's a good one. No, I don't. I'm trying to think. Like, I think most of the stuff is there. Mick, I'm actually working on some like, one of my holiday things to do is, like, I'm actually gonna make my own mugs for starters. I don't know, that's what I thought. I'd start with mugs. I've got some t-shirts ready to go for giveaways, and I thought I'll give away some mugs. I gave out a couple of hats before. But you're right, Will. This hat is now taken on its own kind of adventure, isn't it? It has become my hat. So I'm not, Alex. Trust me, I was a terrible person, terrible kid at the, like. Anyway, look. Oh, beanies. That's not a bad idea. Let me have a look into that. Sorry, Ali. I've got a full-time job for that one. All right, so let's actually do this one here. So the thing is, I think what you're asking me is, like, wouldn't the thing be negative? Like, look, because it's actually going down, the K value will take care of it, so you don't have to worry too much about it. So I'm gonna try and do this question, but I need to have the chat up so I can actually kind of guide you folks along the way. Don't know, Kun. I don't know. Some people have talked about it. Okay. So let's actually do this one, right? What we're going to do is, we've got temperature of the coffee when it's poured is 65 degrees. So T is equal to 0 and big T is equal to 65. T is equal to 2 minutes. Now, question is, do we want to actually go with T being 2 minutes, or now let's go T equals 2 minutes, or 120. Now let's go 2. T is equal to 62. And then we're going to try and do this now. Now remember, with differential equations, you want to bring the capital letter to the left-hand side. So we're actually going to go dt t minus 18 equals k dt. And then integrating both sides. Give me 1 second, folks. Cool. So, do they not give the Newton's law? I don't know. Do they? I thought they didn't. Maybe that's what you need to remember. Formula sheet level 3. Let's have a look. Why is my internet slow today? This is not good. Alright, here we go. Newton's law of cooling, can't see it anywhere. Oh, there you go. That's probably the one thing we need to remember. Product quotient, de Morse, parametric. Can't believe they actually give you quadratic, but that is what it is. Yeah, so there we go. So no ADAC, you won't get marked down for that. Emma, I would actually just make sure you write those statements, especially for these types of questions, all right? Simpsons and trapezium rule questions are the bane of my existence, right? I hate those questions to a core. All right, let's do this one. So we've got ln of t minus 18 equals kt plus c. So we're good with that. And then from there, we've got t is equal to 0. Capital T is equal to 65. So ln, I'm just going to write this as t minus 18 equals e to the power of kt plus c. But because c, e to the power of c could be written like this, I mean, I can actually do this step straight away. And the reason I can do this is because e to the power of c is a constant. So then I've got 65 minus 18 equals ae k times 0. So a is equal to 47. Is that what I'm getting? So if that's the case, then I've got t minus 18 equals 47 ekt. And then I can substitute t is equal to 2, capital T equals 62. 62 minus 18 equals 47 ek2. 62 minus 18, jeez, talk about this. I can't even do this. 44 equals 47 e2k. 44 over 47 is e2k. 2k is ln of 44 divided by 47. K equals to ln of 44 over 47 divided by 2. And whatever that is. So K is equal to negative 0.0329, and then T minus 18 equals 47E negative 0.0329 T. Ben can drink the coffee when it's 54 degrees, so capital T is 54. 54 minus 18, 47E. Alright, 54 minus 18, what is that? 36 equals 47E. 36 over 47 equals this. And then ln of 36 over 47 equals this. T equals ln of 36 over 47 divided by. So I've got ln of 36 divided by 47 divided by answer. Okay, T is equal to 8.08 minutes. Yeah, this question is definitely an excellent question. All right, what happened here? What did I miss? Jeez, only in calculus streams we have beef happening. General solutions, it depends, Marlo, like it depends on the day what they ask. You can actually leave it as ln, as your final answer as ln Emma. Ali, depending on what you find the easiest, like start with what you feel confident in. I think this one was 2013. H, achieved merit lines. Correct DE and integration is going to get you an achieved. General solution to DE, so that's merit. I guess you'd probably be looking at here for merit, and then excellence would be the final part. Yeah, Sumit, you always have a K, I mean, like, attached to it. Like, sometimes they're nice, they give you the equations, and sometimes they're like, expect you to make the equations. Unicalc is definitely challenging, Alian, I'm not gonna lie. It is full on. No, Clout, you don't need to do C over 2 twice. Like, you don't need to do that because a constant divided by a number is still going to remain a constant. So you don't really need to worry about that part of it. It automatically will take care of it. You don't need to introduce a TKD. You could leave it as C as well. So that's, I think, KT plus C. You could still leave it as C. That's fine as well. Ethan, you don't need to, man. Thank you anyway, but you don't need to. Abysm, you don't need A. You can actually do it with e to the power of C as well. Somesh, I've actually made like a full video for that in 2017, in my 2017 tutorial live stream. I think it's like the differentiation 2017 live stream tutorial for like the second one or something like that. It's really good. That that covers all of those things there. Appreciate it, Ethan. Hey guys, look, I'm gonna have to call it a stupid ads. Get rid of them. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call it at this point because, like, I know, like, last time people, the last thing that we want to do is like kind of stay for a long time just doing questions when everybody's got their individual plans. I'm not leaving you. Just I need to actually let you people kind of continue on carrying with this kind of my you know. But look, if for any reason, what was I gonna say? Like, I know I'm not leaving you guys. I'm gonna be here. You feel free to come by next year and say hello. But more importantly, if you have been here with me for 3 years, you know, it's kind of sad, right? Because I don't even know your real name. I don't even know what people do. But all I want to say is, like, if I've always thought about it every year. I'm like, oh, maybe I should do something. But like, I thought this year, like, if you feel like this has helped you in a while, then check out send me an email or something like that. I'll put it in a nice little video and put it up, because it's just a nice way of saying thank you for your support for the last 3 years. And big favor I'm gonna ask from you. I know I don't really ask for much. Switch off all notifications and stay subscribed, all right? Because like, I'm expecting a massive drop in my numbers in the next kind of 3 to 4 months. Don't need to worry about donating ADAC. Just spread the word more than anything. That's more than enough for me. Hex, yeah, switch off our Elon Musk. Thank you so much. You don't need to. Did you nap? Where is it? I haven't actually had a look at it, but link it, Nip. Oh no, you guys, you won't be able to link it. Oh, Hayden, appreciate it, Hayden. I don't know why, guys. You don't need to put any kind of soups, any of these donations. Like, just let it be. Yeah, no, Dom, I'm not worried about it, but it's pretty cool watching it kind of unfold in the last couple of years. I'm not going anywhere, Yudo, but I'm just saying bye to the year 13s, because I don't think I'm going to be seeing the year 13s again after this today. Maybe level 1. All right, let me just do some stats first, and then I'll get to I'll get to other things. Thanks, Jojo. Appreciate it. I studied maths. I actually failed a lot in maths. But by the way, that's another thing. I mean, while I know most of you guys are year 13, Kevin, thank you. You didn't need to. Like, look, when you guys head to uni, jeez, Soggy, what are you people doing here? Didn't need to, folks. Yeah, it's like I said, it's always, like there are certain names I'm gonna miss. It's gonna be quiet without you folks here, but holy mother of God, what are you guys doing? Like, what was happening at Massey today, Brian? Oh, ADAC, you didn't need to. Oh my lord. Yeah, Crozer, enjoy the t-shirt, mate. It's been good fun. Hey, Conrad, no worries. That's awesome to hear, Lex. Yeah, but look, I am I think I'm doing a few more t-shirt giveaways, and I think I'm trying to design an ugly t-shirt for Christmas, but I don't know. Holy, what are you doing, Mario? Guys, this is just insane. I'm literally speech. Can that is insane, man. Like, Mari, thank you. Adrian, thank you. What is happening here? Seriously, folks, just oh my lord, this is I'm humble, but what is happening here? Like, seriously, this is just insane. No. Look, all right. Let's pause with the W's. Look, if I don't think we're gonna let anybody in, are we? Jesus, what? Now I need to actually go understand what this is. Look, all I'm gonna say is this: uni is gonna be crazy if you are going to university. It's I've never played Fortnite, Dawn, but I'll tell you what, there's never a time to not learn. Brian, thank you. Oh my, I can't even keep up with it. Alex, Tube, guys, seriously, just it's okay. Just relax. It's okay. What the? Mario, seriously? Come on, man. Like, that's like food for you for a week. No, wow. What? Toadman as well. Okay, guys, this is just embarrassing. Like, sorry. Like, this is not a bidding war. Can we pause? Seriously, pause right here. Enjoy your time. No, we don't want to go higher. I'm gonna quit soon. Thank you, Dragon. But Mario, man, like, seriously, let me know. Get in touch with me, Mario. Like, I feel like I need to at least give you $99 back to you. I think I owe you $99 at this rate. Alian, thank you, man. Now, look, folks, thank you for all the kind words. I mean, the donations are great, but like, seriously, look after yourselves for the next few years. I will, it's been a good ride for the last 3 years, coming from MCAT all the way up to here. Pet, he is gone to sleep at the moment, guys. He's gone to sleep. So I will be visiting a few places here and there, but if you do see my hat and if you do see me, definitely come and say hello to me. I'm trying to wear my t-shirts a bit more outside, so that if people do recognize me, don't be shy. Just come by. I'm happy to sit and have a chat with chat with anybody anytime. And I've had a few that pop by because I'm at Ormiston, you know. It's like if any of you down there, just pop by and say hi. But look, we'll miss you guys. Uni is going to be crazy, but trust me, you're going to make a lot of mistakes, but it's okay. Like you got through high school. That's the most important thing. And whatever you face after this, you'll be fine. Trust me about this. My merch is it's officially not for sale, but it's unofficially on sale in my store, which is there at the bottom there. I was actually gonna look for Nerp's video on Infinity Plus One, but I couldn't really look for it. So, but don't know. I think you've got to ask some new uni teachers, Marco, because I haven't actually been there for like forever. Oh, that's pretty neat. Nah, no vacation. I'm gonna stay in Auckland and just kind of come and visit, like stick around here for a while. But look, take care. Don't be a stranger. If you ever need any kind of want to come and give some advice to the level 1s, 2s, and 3s, come and actually drop in anytime. Don't be a stranger. I'll be doing some t-shirt giveaways soon. I think I'm gonna have more of them because a lot of folks have been asking for it. So I'll definitely put out some more t-shirts. I'm actually thinking about doing monthly giveaways now. So just so that people do get lots of opportunities. And I think whatever you guys donate, like I basically just go buy t-shirts. I can make t-shirts and I can give it back. So yeah, if folks can actually have it. So in saying that, look, thank you for everything, and I think thank you especially for this year because like jumping on the news and being on the news, that was like epic. And it's all because like some random kid was talking about it. So I really appreciate it. So with that, guys, I wish you guys all the best, all the girls all the best. Mario, stop, please stop. Please stop, don't put any more. Much love there, but it was definitely an epic year, and it was massive tonight, well, this year. And I think I can finally go to sleep because these tutorials, they're exhausting, but from July we're done. So all the best tomorrow. Let me know how the exams go. I'll make some speed runs, but I won't release it till the end of year, well, after the exams are over. But take care, guys, much love, and if I see you out there in the real world, come and say hi to me, okay? All right, take care. Bye-bye. Oh, as always, thank you for watching.